So in your book, Waking Up, Sam, and this question is directed to you, you touched upon the usefulness of psychedelics in introducing people to new avenues of experience. And as our nation prepares to legalize the use of marijuana, what do you think is going to be the aggregate benefit in having people introduced to these new experiences from a drug such as marijuana?
Well, it could be a terrible mistake. I mean, this is, I should say, drug use can go many different ways, right? And it's not crazy to be concerned about a society that is just using drugs ad libitum, of every sort, unconstrained by any prohibition. I mean, it's easy to see how we got to prohibition. Now, I think prohibition is really always the wrong answer, because it has all of these external effects that are terrible. It creates organized crime and black markets and junkies who have to, first of all, it creates a total lack of awareness that these drugs, that quote drugs, are very different from one another, and some are addictive and just intrinsically harmful, and some aren't addictive and can be incredibly useful. So we're just misled by this one word, drugs. So what we should have is a society that prioritizes education around just the pharmacology of consciousness, and is it good to drink alcohol, and who shouldn't drink alcohol, and how much alcohol is too much, and what are the health effects of drinking alcohol regularly, and that should extend to everything in our lives, and we should have an honest conversation about what seems good for human beings to be doing. And it's clear that almost any substance can be misused, and marijuana can definitely be misused. You can smoke too much and do more or less nothing else but smoke, and that's not, that's no one's conception of a life fully actualized. Or at least it shouldn't be. But I mean, I think, but prohibition is a disaster, and it was a disaster for alcohol, and we realized that 100 years ago, and yet we are still struggling to learn the same lesson with other compounds. So.
I expected much more applause when it was mentioned about legalization, and no, you're gonna. I just didn't know if you were being polite to the person who asked the question, if you're all baked.